Hello everyone, welcome to Inside Geek. This is KK. Today we'll be discussing about the topic how to make our Windows PC healthy. Let's check out. So, Windows is the most common operating system which could be found anywhere, be it colleges, offices, internet cafes. We could see Windows everywhere, and that is the main reason why hackers attack this system, as more user damage could be done. Today we will see some of the simple tools that will help us a lot to stay protected and make Windows healthy. Firstly, a Windows user should have a licensed antivirus. It is a mandatory thing. A dedicated video will be coming up on how to choose the antivirus depending upon your work. Next, once go to the control panel, make sure your Windows Defender is on. If not on, click on the Start Now button and your service would be started. Next is to make sure your Windows firewall is working well. So these are the three important things: a licensed antivirus, Windows Defender, and Windows firewall. Secondly, if you're working for 7 to 8 hours a day and you're having heating problems in your laptops or PCs, then I would suggest you to apply heatsink to the processor once a 6 months. So it is there, but applying would maintain the coolness on the processor, resulting in the faster processing. If not a regular user, do it once a year. Third, download the CCleaner application. Link is in the description. It has some awesome features in it. Let's see. So once a CCleaner is downloaded, you will see that the first thing it shows is the cleaner. In cleaner, the first we'll click on analyze, so it will show us the temporary internet files, recent documents, run, system recycle bin, temporary files, memory dumps. So this is basically a junk data and it has to be cleaned. So when it is analyzed, it shows that 137, so it is around 1.2 GB data is there. So once I click on run, it will delete all my 1 point, so 1.27 GB is now free for me. So it will take a little time, and once it is done, we'll be free with the memory. So here it is, 1387 MB removed for us. So next is registry. Okay, we'll see tools. So in tools, the first thing is startup. So there are many complaints that it takes much time to load. So it is nothing but the Windows require time to load the application which are in startup. So it is a list given here. What I suggest is that if you are having uTorrent installed, just disable it. It is no need to start up every time you open your Windows. Rest the Intel ones can stay, and if when CCleaner is downloaded, it is best practice that CCleaner should remain when a startup is there. So this is a startup window. There may be other applications installed on your TeamViewer, Skype would be there, so you can disable from here. So next is disk analyzer. So in disk analyzer, when you click on analyze, it will tell you that how your disk is analyzed. It will show you a pie chart that how much amount of pictures is there, music, documents. So it gives you a better idea of where to move which document, so you can create drives as per it, and you can manage it. So this is a cool feature again. Next is duplicate finder. So in duplicate finder, once you have created a files while working, you create another folders, and many folders are there and same file is located again and again. So if you want to track it, just click on the drive you want to search and click on search. So it will show you the result that this much are. So yeah, I have copied the same folder again and again to show it. So I can found that this chapter, the document is again repeated. So you can go there and delete it, so you can track it and you can save your much memory if the files are duplicated. So next is registry. So what is registry? The Windows registry is used to store much of the information and settings for the software program, hardware devices, user preferences, OS configurations, and much more. In short, it is like DNA for Windows. So any issue in while working, if application is not working, application path is not given, you are having problem while startup or cache memory, sound events, any problems are there, just scan for the issues. Once a scanning is done, it will show you that this is the problem. Click on fix selected issues. If you want, you can create backup or fix all selected issues, and once the issues are done, you can again scan it to make sure. So basically, if your DNAs are working fine, your computer is working fine. So whenever there is a problem, just go into registry, scan for the issues and solve it. If you do it once a week, it is good practice. So this was about CCleaner. Next, we will see some of the features that are pre-installed in your Windows. So when you click on computer, right click on any hard disk, drive, then click on properties, go to tools. So error checking is the best practice to maintain your hard disk. So when a hard disk is there, sectors and tracks are made. So click on check now, automatically fix the file system errors and scan and attempt for recoveries of bad sectors. When you will start it, it will show that schedule disk, because right now your disk is working, so it will not do right now. You have, when you schedule the disk, it will ask you ha- can you do it on the next restart. So you say yes, and on next restart it will be done. You have to do a restart for it. So next is defragment. Now the defragmentation, just keep in mind defragmentation. In a little bit time I'll tell you what it is. Just we will see how to do it. So it is, just click on it and analyze the disk. So once analyze is done, it will say that what percent of amount is fragmented you have. So if there is fragmentation, click on it and click on defragmentation. Then it will analyze it and then defragment it again. So we will see what defragmentation is. And last is backup. So in backup, it is a dedicated video will be given to how to create the restore points, how to create the backup point, then how to restore the system if there is some error. So it is a dedicated video for it, but creating backups is also a good practice one should do. We'll see in later videos. So we'll see what defragmentation is and how actually it works and how it benefits us. So defragmentation is nothing but, it is only done in, first of all, it is only done in hard disk, not in SSDs. So doing defragmentation is SSD is not recommended, but we have to do defragmentation for HSD. Now defragmentation is nothing but when you do any process like copying, writing, opening file. So wherever it finds the free space, the your header writes it in the on the platter, the data is written. So it is, the data is written in scattered way. Now suppose these are the memory blocks, and the color of each block represents a file. So when a hard disk is moving, it will move in this way, this way, this way, this way. It will go sequentially and then find for the blue file. And when the blue file it will get, it will collect it, and then it will open that file. So if you have to copy the same process, then first this block is being copied, then this, so you require a much more time. So defragmentation is nothing but to organize the data into one in sequential manner. So if when we do the process what I have told you before, so will be the case. So when defragmentation is done, your data is arranged in a line, so you can access the file. So the opening of the file, copying of the file, writing of the file is very much faster. So that's why defragmentation is very necessary for improve the speed, processing speed. If you have to improve it, so just do the defragmentation, do it the scheduling, you can schedule it, do it once a week, and you will have greater results.